Go ahead. Go ahead. Fucking sodomites. Y'all got it. We were live.
Right there. Shalom. First and foremost, we like to give all glory, honor, and praises to
Yahweh Ba'Shem, Yahweh Shai Ba'Shem Rakakodash.
double honors to the apostle elders of Great Millstone who rule well, and salutations to all you brothers around the world pushing this word in love, truth, sincerity, and humility. We're back out here on another beautiful Friday to prophesy the glorious downfall of our number one adversary, bad Uncle Esau, who is the so-called white man.
Right.
All right. And as you can see, there's been a whole lot of stuff going on in the news recently. All right. You got Jake all happy because the bitch got bopped in the head with a plastic chair. Now, don't get me wrong. That shit was funny. I could watch that like 10 times, you know.
Or 20.
Or 20.
It was
right.
like three fights with the chair.
Yeah, more fights happen with chairs after that.
Man, right.
And that's it. She got one more than once.
But it's one of those things like, you know, Jake making all these memes and these songs, which are funny. That's what I said. I give it to Jake on this one. You know, it's pretty funny because it was well deserved. But, you know, there was other things that have been going down while Jake was making memes and shit, you know, right? And the biggest thing is that you got a whole bunch of nations that just joined the BRICS. And they're talking about they're almost complete as far as solidifying a unified dollar. And they're saying, they're talking about at the end of the day, it's going to be like 55 U.S. American dollars. U.S. American dollars to one brick dollar. Not only that, you got Bill Enemy at the gates. He's talking about there's not going to be a 2024 election.
Right.
There's going to be much civil unrest.
Let's go.
And there's going to be a second lockdown. Even Klaus Schwab's daughter, that bitch look ugly as hell by the way. Man, she looks super
Like
ugly.
this goes to
Feel, man.
She a billionaire, her teeth fucked up. That's how you know
Wow.
she
That's
live.
fucked
Man.
up, bro.
All right. Even that gargoyle level chick is talking about how there's going to be a second lockdown. So this whole week has been filled with nothing but beautiful things regarding prophecy.
Yeah, Nigeria getting rid of cash. They going full CBDC.
And they kicking the French out of Nigeria too.
Yeah.
So I mean, hey, it's beautiful.
Oh yeah, South Africa, they fucking the Edomites up.
Yep.
They mad too. Esau in America, they making all type of Twitters about the shit. Well, get over it. Y'all did the shit first.
Right.
You forget this is revenge. Well, it's a bunch of, it's like it's a page called End Vocalist, which is a bunch of mad Edomites. They always posting when some black crowd do some shit. But look, it's a blue state. They not doing anything to stop these criminals. Or when something happened to a white person, but if it was on the other foot, they'll be locked up. They just mad. They always talking about South Africa. Look at these farmers taking over, getting rid of white farmers. Motherfucker, they don't belong there. They came and fucked shit up.
Somebody swing that sword.
Nah, this is the book of Luke. Go ahead, Lord, my bad.
Let's go ahead, but talk already started.
You got the 16?
No.
No, you got
This is the book of Luke, chapter 21, and verse 9. When ye shall hear of wars and commotions, be not terrified, for these things must first come to pass, but the end is not by and by. Then he said unto them, nation shall rise against nation, and kingdom against kingdom. And just to touch on what the elder was saying about the Alabama situation, because this, just because we quote unquote all Americans, it's still different nations here. And that whole situation in Alabama, because it's a lot of shit that goes on that they don't broadcast, whether it was a set up situation or not, it's still a lot of shit that don't get broadcast that happens that's on that level of extremity or even higher that people don't know about. But they put this on the news, it's all over the internet. And even when you talk to these Jakes out here, I done spoke with a couple of Jakes since it happened, just random dudes, no homo. And Jake in the spirit now of, now we all want to do this. Now niggas don't feel like they real niggas until they can get their chance to hit an Edomite with a chair.
Yep.
And what that's gonna do is, like the elder Benji said, Esau already is in the spirit of, he feel like he in the corner. Them motherfuckers getting kicked out of all type of places for being Edomites.
Yeah.
All these other heathens are coming down, and it's Jake's among all these heathens, but like All them South Africans not Jakes.
Nope.
Vast majority of them are not. And if Esau can expect that type of treatment from a nation that's not Israel, how scared you think of the people they really fucked over? You know? So when Jake now got this mentality of thinking, well, we just finna gain up and run down on Edomites, now niggas not gonna be able to even walk close to Esau 2-3 deep without niggas getting shot.
Yeah, Esau gonna be on edge. He already go for I fear for my life when it's one nigga.
Yeah.
Imagine when it's trending when Esau is getting fucked up with chairs, which it is trending.
Yeah.
I've been seeing more chairs get slung, not like hit. It was another fight. If they was outside, the nigga like outside of like a building,
that
a
was
regular
Detroit.
building. You said Detroit?
Yeah.
And the nigga, oh no, he got this chair from. Hey, this shit just like Boondocks. Both the chairs just pop up, man.
This man has done his job, man.
It's been so
Bro,
long.
they getting DLC matches getting started, man.
Dudley boys.
Hey, a bitch in the office just attacked the black bitch.
Concerto.
The black bitch threw it to the ground. You know what she did? Grab that chair. This chair shit getting out. It's getting on hand, right on time, man.
Right.
When I saw a regular nigga, like when I say regular, I mean like a young nigga. I think he had dreads even maybe. But he was talking about we gotta unite and rise up against them.
Yeah, I got the video.
Yeah, the brother posted it. But what happened, the aftermath of that is they talking, of course, niggas, they still don't get the picture, but it's a step closer. They talking about protests in August. I think it's like the 11th or the 16th. It's like 2 or 3 dates. They're talking about protesting white-owned shops. Only shop black only. So niggas is getting the picture, man. We gotta remember, 1/3 is still a big number. If it's 7 million, if it's 7 million, let's say 9 million, make it easier. If it's 9 million niggas, Israelites in America, let me say that. If it's 9 million Israelites in America, that means 3 million still gonna get saved.
That's right.
That's a lot of people.
That's right.
And that's based off of just who we know off of Negro, Latino, Native American descent. Not even counting the scattered Israelites or the foreign Israelites, like foreigners in America. So that's 1/3 is a huge number because it was all trending. A bunch of white-looking Edomites. I saw one. It was he like Edomite, but clearly he's a nigga. He was talking about, yeah, they got in that water, drinking, listen to the country shit.
Was that the FedEx dude?
No, it was another one. He had no shirt on. He say, he outside with no shirt talking shit. He say they all talking about they listen to that song, Trying to the Small Town. He say, no, they was listening to soft artists. They were listening to that. He say somebody listened to that, but it was the niggas. He said they was listening to that Trying to Small Town. They tried it and fucked them white boys up. He said if I was there, I would jump in that water and swim and help them black folks out too. So and then he a Jake. There's a lot of people with that look like that saying the same thing.
That's right.
A white bitch in the car eating fried chicken and French fries, talking shit.
Oh, yes, sir.
She's talking cash shit, and she's a nigga
yeah.
woman. She remember
Oh,
Paula
yeah.
Dean, but finer.
Con.
Yeah.
She eating the fried chicken, putting the hot. You know she Jake. She put the sauce on that. Black pepper to spice for Esau, man. She talking shit too. Like they fucked around and found out essentially. You know. So it's beautiful seeing this now. The will of the Lord be done. We know prophecy got to happen, how shit got to play out.
Yeah.
But this is beautiful in prophecy. Because at some point, who shall rouse them up?
Got that right here. It's the book of Genesis chapter 49, verse 9. Judah is a lion's whelp from the prey. My son, thou art gone up. He stooped down. He couched as a lion and as an old lion. Who shall rise him up? Hey man, you got Judah, man. So-called Negroes here in America, like the example of that situation with Skid Child rising up against Esau, man. All right, a whole lot more of Jake's gonna rise up against Esau before it's said and done, man. Before destruction happens, man. All right. Not only that, man, just a whole lot of division going on. All right.
Yep. Because this is all prophecy. Because we all know once Judah, the tribe of Judah and the southern kingdom, you know, as the so-called white man calls it, the Judeans, when they rise up, now you know, after this, you're going to see the tribe of Ephraim, all right, and then you're going to see all the northern kingdom come in. And man, once you start seeing Reuben and Gad start whooping ass, you know.
Hey, That's the spirit.
Go ahead, brother.
It's two videos in particular. It was a Puerto Rican chick. Was she a nurse? I forget what her profession, but she ended up saying, yeah, the brown is sticking with y'all. And all on the comment board, you see Mexicans, Puerto Ricans, Ephraimites, they all were like, yeah, we with y'all. And it's like, yeah, we together. They know that. But then there was a Gadite woman. She started speaking on the situation like, y'all deserve that. There's like a woman got hit with a chair. I think a woman deserved to get hit by a chair, man. She cut their ass. She said, man, don't forget all the shit y'all did to the Native Americans in this land. You don't care about if it was a man, woman, or child.
That's right.
So now you cry foul when it's one of y'all women.
That's right.
This was a Gadite woman going in. So the tribes is ready, man.
Yep.
Hey, what Yahweh Shai say? It's white and basically the harvest is ready.
Yeah.
He said
the harvest is
the harvest ready labels are few, but it's
Yeah.
another one.
Yeah.
He say, look now,
Let me see if I can find it for you.
because it's mentioned in a couple of different ways.
But if a brother got a precept, swing that sword.
I got one right here. This is Micah 6 and 7. And the remnant of Jacob shall be in the midst of many people as a dew from the Lord Yahweh, as the showers upon the grass. It tarries not from man. So, hey, Jacob's going to sooner realize that marching shit and trying to go to Esau to the unjust judge for justice is not working, man. So the Lord's going to put the spirit on our people to start rousing up.
Right.
I'll finish the rest of the verse. It says, nor waited for the sons of men. And the remnant of Jacob shall be among the Gentiles in the midst of many people, as a lion among the beasts of the forest, as a young lion among the flocks of sheep. For if he go through, both treadeth down and teareth in pieces, and none can deliver.
Yeah, and that's going into the remnant, the elect. All right, but the Lord still got what? Spirits created for vengeance set up.
That's right.
So we're going to see a lot of niggas act up, and that's good, because that's going to do what? Make Esau come down even harder, which is perfect. When Esau finally come like the flood to test the Lord's servants, the Lord going to turn up even more.
That standard.
Yeah, it's going to be the Tom and Jerry, the back and forth, the cat chasing the mouse, but sometimes Jerry outslick the mouse. Outslick the cat.
Right.
So if niggas going to turn up, then Esau going to turn up. Then the Lord going to turn up back on Esau when they try to fuck with us, man.
That's right.
Hit that St. John.
Yeah, I got
Start
it.
up one verse.
This is John 4 and 34. It says, Yahweh Shai saith unto them, my meat is to do the will of him that sent me, and to finish his work. All right, and that's us out here preaching this word, because that's the main thing. Because little brother Saint Bench, he made mention of that video where that one Jake was talking about, we got to militarize. Ain't no more ops, nigga.
Yeah.
Which there is some truth to it. We do have to come together, but he's talking about coming together in a carnal sense. All right, and as the scripture clearly tells us, the weapons of our warfare are not carnal. All right, so the best thing we can do, seeing as our weapon, which is the best weapon we can ever have, is this truth, is to do the will of the Lord and preach this word, as it's saying in here.
Because without it, there won't be no structure, no order. At some point, whoever's the top men that's supposed to lead this militia, greed is gonna set in, pride is gonna set in. Without the Lord involved, ain't no order.
That's right.
All right, if the Lord is all about order, anything outside of the Lord is disorder.
Right.
It says, unless a man diligently build his house in the Lord, it shall fall. Niggas are trying it every other way. Look at, hey, no man shall redeem, no man shall bite him. No man, no matter how you look at it carnally, it won't work. Only the Lord can do this.
Right.
Yeah, like what is it, Baruch? He that brought this place upon thee shall deliver thee from the same.
Yeah.
Right.
So yeah, man, only way it works is first coming up under the order of the scriptures, man.
That's right.
And you got to remember, it's what the old guy said in the book of Acts. If this counsel will be of man, it'll come to naught. And when you're carnal, that is the counsel of a man. Because the Lord doesn't operate according to the flesh.
Yeah.
He operates according to the spirit.
Yeah, look, Black Panthers fell apart. That was started to help niggas.
That's right.
Gang bang. Hey, a lot of these gangs, the GDs, they was helping neighborhoods police themselves, keep the cops from doing too much shit.
Right.
Keep the white boys coming in and hook you up to their pickup truck and dragging your ass.
That's right.
And look what happened to all that shit, man.
Right.
Corrupted. All right? Marcus Garvey, corrupt. Malcolm X, Martin Luther King, corrupt. Ben Ami, corrupt.
That's right.
What's that, AIM, the American Indian Movement?
Right.
Even them Jakes in the Dark Ages, who really had what niggas are really called power today, had the seats of government sold up, had the Catholic Church sold up, had all the money sold up, and them niggas had the same problem.
It was wicked as hell.
That's right.
Hey, them niggas oppress other niggas.
That's right.
Verse 35, it says, say not ye, they are yet 4 months, and then cometh harvest. Behold, I say unto you, lift up your eyes and look on the fields, for they are white, all ready to harvest.
Right, so the harvest is ready, man. Now more than ever, niggas is waking up more and more to the fact this man is our enemy.
That's right.
And that spirit of just, you know what, we ain't gotta go along to get along. That's the best thing. Niggas is finally realizing they ain't gotta go along to get along with they fucking lovers. Now, of course, some niggas is complete coons, man. The majority of them.
That's right.
would be quite frank about it. The majority of them. And that's even you gangbanging niggas, man. You may think because you only in your hood and you killing other niggas, you ain't no, that's coon activity.
That's the biggest coon.
Exactly, man. All right, you a big time coon, man. Are you? Hey, you akin to the KKK?
That's right.
All right, but there's a lot of niggas that's ready, man.
That's right.
Did you see that one video with that young guy sitting in his car with the tattoo on his face?
That's what I was talking about.
Yeah.
Yep. And then apparently, I don't know if he organized it, but the meme I seen wasn't no same Twitter page I'm talking about. It was like, look, they coming together to buy only black. Is that not? They mad. He says that not racism. Is that not racism? Is that? Didn't y'all fight for civil rights to get away from that? You fucking bitch. Don't cry foul now, man.
Right.
That's right, man.
Scripture say you are of your father the devil. Alright, hey, when those Edomites walk through your neighborhood and come through buy up some shit, y'all don't do anything to them, man. Y'all don't touch them, y'all don't try to rob them, or maybe you might try it or whatever, but y'all let them do what they do.
They don't do in the hood. The white man is the safest spots in the hood.
Yeah, that's ending soon. So Lord had that hedge on Esau. It was just embedded in motherfuckers. All right, since that was part of the hedge about it became. Now it works for the fucking up. That's why Nigerians get rid of the French. Bro, the French it's 54 countries in Africa. The French own more than half of those. I mean, they own 28 countries. I believe 28 countries are French countries.
Hey,
And that's just France. Don't forget the rest that's been colonized.
that's right.
By, like the UK
Nigeria
got
colonized Britain.
no, huh?
But Britain colonized Nigeria.
No, France got Nigeria.
Right.
Britain got South Africa.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I know one thing. Whoever France is colonized over there in Africa,
They getting fucked
they
up.
still under the franc. France ain't even under the franc no more. They're on the euro. So they gotta use France's old money to just use commerce, and if they want to trade their shit outside of France, they gotta go ahead on and give France permission to deal with other countries.
I could be wrong about Nigeria, but
To my knowledge, it was Britain that colonized it, but I don't care. It's Esau anyway. That's why I don't care which one it was. But France is one of them. They're all over there, man.
All over there.
Yeah.
France, England, Belgium.
Definitely Dutch. They're definitely Dutch.
And they all colonize different parts. Like that's
right. Nigeria is Britain,
Yes.
and Niger is France.
right.
It's two.
Right. So, but tomato, because it's still Esau Edom, right? So it's still, and they're still putting oppressive to this day. I think some United States companies are suing. I think Ecuador, one of them companies, for not letting them come in, and they're suing them basically to say, y'all stop us from setting up a government in your government. How you gonna sue to a third party about setting up a government in your government when that's another motherfucker's government? Esau go and colonize these other countries, come up to put his footprint and take the fuck over, man.
Yeah, like the 2-1.
Yeah, shit. Nigeria, all those places, those are named by Esau. That's why it's called Nigeria. You know,
It was
Niggeria.
Niggeria.
Yeah.
All right, and that's really what it was. And you go, nigger is the actual Latin word, which just means black. Simple. Just look it up.
That's right.
I got the scripture that Benji just quoted. This Micah 2:1. Woe to them that devise iniquity
and work evil upon their beds. When the morning is light, they practice it because it is in the power of their hand. And hey man, the earth is given to the hand of the wicked, man. All right, which is Esau, Edom, man. They can't sleep well without them doing some type of planning some type of wickedness so they can practice it the next day, man. That's right. That's how they operate, man.
Right.
And you fucking niggas, man. Y'all just want to be friendly with these motherfuckers, man. You think that you trying to go to them for help, man. They don't care about you, man.
Yeah.
They want you dead, man. They want the birthright, man.
Yeah, it was good to see niggas be reminded of that. Because what activating them was seeing the crackers attack that nigga. They jumped them.
Yeah.
Simply for being black.
Yeah.
For being told what to do by a nigga.
Yeah.
There's that, oh, you eyeballing me, spirit? You eyeballing me, boy?
Yeah,
That spirit was back on that cracker.
Oh, yeah.
And them niggas saw that and they felt that.
Con.
Now that shit hitting different, man.
Con.
Do your research, man.
Yeah,
Niggas will get
and it wound up being that the dude was a co-captain, man. That dude was actually a co-captain, man, doing his job and shit. And then they just came, they swarmed that nigga quick.
Hell yeah. They got hit with what they needed for that moment. It's more than Michael.
Oh,
One
select.
more
I
verse.
don't know why it's not because of like. But yeah, man. This Micah 2 and 2. And they covet fields. And they covet fields and take them by violence, and houses and take them away, so they oppress the man in his house, even the man in his heritage.
That's exactly what they've done.
Yeah.
They went and took your land, took your youth, they took your household, and now they took your identity. And greed just took it over.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's the mode of Esau Edom, the so-called white man.
And when it comes to the land, he took up all of it, bro.
That's right.
And that's why Africa's like, nah, man, we ain't with the shits no more. Actually, I got another scripture. This Joel chapter 3, verse 10. It says, beat your plowshares into swords and your pruning hooks into spears.
Like Ecclesiastes says, a time for peace and a time for war.
Yep.
A time for love and a time for hate. The Lord is changing that spirit up because this is the end.
Yes.
It's about to come into that austerity measure, that walking on eggshells. You don't know what the fuck is about to happen the next day when you walk outside. It's coming to a theater near you real soon. It went from a boom here, a boom there in the past few years when things would hop off, when the Lord would send judgments. Now it's happening on a day-to-day basis, and soon it's gonna be some shit right in your face. It's just like, you know, we went to 2 different spots last night. It's in chaos erupted each time at the end of the night.
It sure did. This says, let the weak say I am strong. Hey man, these countries are saying, nah man, we're not dealing with this stuff, bro. But at the same time, they still with Esau because Russians are still Esau, man.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, you just going with
Different
another
tribe.
of him.
Wait, I got this. This is that's good. Psalms 49 and I'll start 10. For he seeth that wise men die, likewise the fool and the brutish person perish and leave their wealth to others. Their inward thought is that their houses shall continue forever,
Yeah.
and their dwelling places to all generations. They call their lands after their own name.
Hey, they think that they're gonna go on forever, man. They say, yeah, this movie, like the Marvel movies, yeah, this coming out in 2025.
That's right.
You know
Meanwhile,
what
the
I'm
fucking
saying?
actors on strike and the writers on strike, man.
Hey, they'll come to a land and say, hey, I discovered a place. It's already here. This is now Esau land. This right here is America. This right here is Colombia. This right here is T-Man. This right here is Timna, Eliezer, whatever Esau want to call it, they call it their own shit as if that was their shit. That's
right.
And it's not their shit.
That's right.
Okay? That's why the Most High is exposing them. And then once you took that land and created bloodshed on that land, guess what the Lord said now must has to happen? Huh?
I said their blood has to be shed now.
That's right. Go ahead and get it. Go ahead and
My
prove it.
favorite scripture.
I got something for you while you're looking at that. Proverbs 23:10. It says, remove not the old landmark
Oh, beautiful.
and enter not into the fields
See
of
that?
the fatherless.
So say this, in the ancient world, you had the land given to, like when they first came over from the Red Sea, and it came and said, okay, from here to here to there to there, it's y'all shit. Y'all say now, in the individual Israelites, they're like, okay, right here is the landmark for Manasseh. This right here means this is your land. Right here, all this is yours. Now Esau Edom will see this and be like, "I'll turn your head." And now literally, just took a little bit of his land.
Right.
And then start moving the stuff more and more to increase theirs, and then eventually subjugate him and just take the shit. And now instead of the homestead, it's like, this is mine. This is my shit. You know what I'm saying?
I gave you my last sample.
If I may too, make no mistake about it, that's the same spirit that these Edomites are in today. Even when they come in that spirit, or they sound humble, or they talk sweet to you, that's the same spirit that they in. It don't matter how much they say, well, those people are dead now, and I didn't do anything. I just woke up and things were like this. That's what they'll want to tell you. But like the Elder Uriah said, the way that they do things is inch by inch pause, you know? And then before you know it, you look up and you 10 miles down the road and you don't know what the fuck happened. And but he's still gonna stand there looking like he's just a nice dude and didn't do shit.
Yeah. The spirit of the woman where it says she hears her mouth and says, I've done no wickedness. What do you mean?
That's right.
I just got this.
You know what? I heard nothing wrong.
Never mind them dead bodies over there. Don't mind that.
I got it. Don't never mind these Indian bones right here. Don't look at that shit. They just that was how it was when I got here. I just showed up and they died.
Yeah.
The Lord come and be like, wait a minute. This was supposed to be Esau land. No, it's not Esau land. I thought this was supposed to be in Gad land. How is Esau all in Gad land? Oh, I know this is Issachar land. Wait a minute. Why is Esau in Issachar land?
Right.
Well, hold on. Let me go over here to Brazil. Oh, it's Asher land. Why they got the favelas in Asher land, in Banyamin land,
Right.
and then on the other side you got Esau living in the goddamn resorts,
Right.
living in the goddamn penthouses.
Throwing shit away every day. It's a lot.
That's right. But the Lord said when He comes back, you know, when He find so blessed He who the Most High finds so doing. Guess who's going opposite of that? Those who have not so doing. So guess what He's going to find? Everything He needs to destroy, man.
That's right.
All right? Everything that's contrary to Yahweh Shem Yahshua, when He returns, He is going to subjugate or destroy.
That's right.
This is Revelation 17.
This Numbers 35 and 33. So ye shall not pollute the land wherein ye are, for blood it defileth the land, and the land cannot be cleansed of the blood that is shed therein, but by the blood of him that shed it.
So the Lord says, look, man, once they came over here to the soil of this American soil, all right, and once they hung that first nigger, all right, in Nigaretta, from the first whipping and the back and the blood shed, dropped on the one little droplet of blood on American soil, you saw you through.
Yep.
All right, and all your descendants have been. Oh, I didn't do it. That wasn't me.
That's right.
But at the same time, doing this, still eating good. Goddamn, living off the riches. So, motherfucker, you ate, all right, and you touched the Most High's anointing.
That's right. And real quick, these Edomites fully understand that they don't believe in that, man. You know, I talk to a lot of Edomites in my work. I was speaking to an Edomite last night, and we just chopping it up. And I asked him, you know, he asked where I was from, and then I asked him where he was from. And these Edomites, now it's become shameful for them to even acknowledge that they people from a different land than this one. For example, the dude tried to say he was from Chicago and say he was American. And then he caught himself. I didn't say nothing, but he caught himself He was like, well, my people, they come from Croatia. But he was ashamed of that. See, they don't even want to, because they was dealing with a cognitive dissonant mentality for a period of time. But now, this shit is just out here now.
Fugitive.
Now motherfuckers just know. So now they ashamed to say that they're from England or they're from Germany or they're from Ireland. This was a big piece of pride for them at one particular time, man. With that lie, because that's a lie too, just to be clear. But at one particular time, this was something they was proud of. This is shit that they'll throw at you and lord over you with. Now they don't want to say it no more.
See, you already know. And they're complaining of an ungodly father. When I went over to lived in London, one of the many questions I got from a lot of Esau over there in London was, you know, where you from? And I'm like, America, I'm from Chicago, you know? And they'll be like, did you vote for Bush? I'm like, no. They said, okay, you cool, all right? America has a stain on its name. These other heathens and these other Edomite heathens, they don't like Americans, man. They don't fuck with America. They look at American as entitled, lazy, fat, obese, all right? God damn it, stupid. Because a Karen will come from over here in America and go over to Britain and try to go tell them how they supposed to be.
That's right.
All right? They'll go over to another land and post, just like the Keisha, then went over to Dubai, and then at the rental joint, and the Arab, low-level nigga at the rental joint say, excuse me, bitch, no. And she cuss him out and raise her voice. Oh, your ass locked up over yelling at the rental guy, you know? But that comes from the mentality over here. That Esau Edom pushes over here, all right?
I was gonna say, even with that, you know she had to done more than just fucking yell. Because they keep on denying that's the reason why she got locked up. Because she had actually assaulted somebody in Puerto Rico before she had went to Saudi Arabia. So more than likely, if it was some yelling, she was throwing some shit, she was talking shit. There was a reason why she got locked up and she should have stayed.
But the crime was said for screaming in public. That's the crime. So yes, you might have do some shit too. I wouldn't be surprised they say for throwing shit in public.
Right.
Literally. You know? In jail, no passport, you stuck. You know what I'm saying? But that's what's spiritually about to happen amongst all the fucking wicked, man. Right? All this goddamn nation.
This is real quick. This is Revelation 17. And this is that beast. This is that system that we're talking about. This is what we're seeing. And here is the mind which has wisdom. The 7 heads are 7 mountains on which the woman sitteth. And there are 7 kings, 5 are fallen, and 1 is, and the other is not yet come. And when he cometh, he must continue for a short space. And the beast that was and is not, even he is the 8th, and is of the 7th, and goeth into perdition. Right?
Break that all down. Read that over. That's a lot of meat right there.
Verse 9. And here is the mind which has wisdom. The 7 heads are 7 mountains on which the woman sitteth. Alright? And these are these 7 heads. It's talking about NATO. Alright? It's talking about Germania Major, Germania Minor, the Romans, the French, the Spanish, the British, the Greeks. Alright, that's why we said it. It's all Esau. It's all the same.
Yeah, aka Europe.
Right.
Europe.
All you Edomites are from. Y'all all from some part of Europe. On those heads. And there are 7 kings, 5 are fallen, and 1 is, and the other is not yet come.
Right. Just a quick point. It say kings right there. Not talking about individuals. It's talking about kingdoms.
Right.
All right, lands. Which proof of that is in the book of Daniel.
Yep, where it says these kings, these beasts are kings.
Yep, in the 7th chapter. It say kings, then also breaks down that it's kingdoms. It says both. So we understand what that beast is. Ultimately, we understand it because it tells you what the beast is. The beast, the 4th beast in the back, which is Rome.
Right.
And how did Rome rule? It tells us in the book of Maccabees had its allies. Rome is this fucking big, man.
That's right.
All right? But the Empire of Rome, what to say, the shadow of Rome is vast?
Yep.
Because the Empire of Rome had its allies, which are these 7 nations, so to say.
That's right.
And within these nations, you had basically, like, for lack of a better word, 10 states. All right, which they also mean nations, but you had smaller states, which is like the Gauls, the Vandals, all right, etc. Nowadays, you call them Portugal, Spain, France. It's like that. Mhm.
But their footprint and their nature follow them, right? And you can tell who a fucking Edomite is, man. They can't hide their wicked spirit, and their actions come right along with it. No matter where they go.
Verse 13, these have one mind and shall give their power and strength unto the beast.
That's the whole global system right now. It's been given over to the beast. On the left hand of Esau and on the right hand of Esau. You got they either giving it to America and its side, or they giving it to Russia and its side. And it's all going to lead into World War III. And destruction.
Well, a simple way to look at it: 7 regions, 10 nations. Maybe that's simpler. That's all I'm saying.
Which are under those 3 city-states, those three unclean spirits.
Financial.
Yep, the financial capital, London, where they have the banking system and Lloyd's of London, which help to finance slavery. All right, the military capital, Washington D.C.
Your hammer, your force.
Yep, the Pentagon, all that different stuff. All right, then the religious capital, the Vatican. Right, that's where a lot of those orders of these false churches go.
Hey, it's all softened up and effeminized the whole fucking world, man.
That's right.
These shall make war with the Lamb, and the Lamb shall overcome them.
Wait, you skipped something. Because you read about the 8th of the 7th, but you didn't reread that.
Oh, so like I
think
did.
it's the beast that was.
Yep, verse 10. And there are 7 kings, 5 are fallen, and 1 is, and the other is not yet come. And when he cometh, he must continue a short space. And the beast that was.
Break down the 5 that's fallen.
Yep, so the 5 that are fallen, that's talking about. That's going into
You named 7. Only one the one that is Rome.
Right.
The one that comes is Great Britain.
Right.
The other 5 already failed.
God.
Now they had different names back then, but it's the same people.
God, the
Right?
Spanish,
Yeah.
it's got the Spanish, the French, the Greeks, the Germanian Major, Germanian Minor, those
Which
all
they had
failed.
the same name. Germany had the same name. Yep.
But all those failed, and then Rome is, like you say, Britain. That's the one that has to. That's the one that has to come.
Yep.
Right? And then the woman that sitteth on it, we know is talking about America.
Yeah.
That hole. I mean, the biggest hole on the planet.
Yep. And the 10 horns which thou sawest are 10 kings, which have received no kingdom as yet, but receive power as kings 1 hour with the beast.
Right, and that's the EU. All right, the EU and NATO came together and made America the face of the company. All right, you got it.
That's why it was called the Treaty of Rome. And what did they say? This feel like we're in Rome again.
Yeah, the beast who deadly wound was healed.
That's right.
Remember, in Daniel the 4th chapter, Daniel the 7th chapter, in the book of Daniel, the 4th beast, it had a little horn.
That's right.
All right, so that was another level to Rome after Rome will fall, which is that little horn, which is America, and it's ruling the same way. This lonely island, all right, this lonely place, America, is ruling with the EU, the same 10 horns, the same 7 heads.
Right. And I'm so happy the Lord's put division right amongst them, because the Lord said the beast gonna hate the whore.
That's coming up.
Okay.
Yep. Verse 14, these shall make war with the Lamb, and the Lamb shall overcome them, for he is Lord of lords and King of kings.
Oh wait, you skipped the verse again.
Oh, okay. Verse 13. These have one mind and shall give their power and strength unto the
Wait,
beast.
what about this of the 8th? I mean, of the 7th? You read that, you're supposed to reread it, but you still ain't hit it again.
Okay.
We
Verse
ain't break it
11.
down. We got to break it down, huh?
And the beast, in the beast, verse 11, and the beast that was and is not, even he is the 8th,
and is of the 7 that goeth into perdition.
Read the verse above it over.
Okay, verse 10. And there are 7 kings, 5 have fallen, and
Right.
one is, and the other is not yet come. And when he cometh, he must continue a short space. But we know that's talking about Britain,
Right?
British Empire. And the beast that was and is not, even he is the 8th, and is of the 7, and goeth into perdition.
Right. So this would be the one that gets the fire and destruction. All right. We know that that'll be on the other end of the earth because it says the mystery shall go from one land even to the other. All right. Also, Revelation 11 says a place that was taken to slave ships, spiritual Egypt, spiritual Babylon. So the 8th will rule with them. All right. But it'll be on the side of the earth, man. Place was taken to a ship, which is America, which is the face of the company. Which everybody knows that America is Rome 2.0 because up until recently, a couple centuries ago, Britain had a monarchy.
Right.
France, Spain, they all had a monarchy. When America got in power, it went back to the old Roman system, democracy.
That's right.
And that was what made the first beast different from the other beasts. Democracy, man.
That's all you nations too. There's no more monarchs anywhere. All right? It's only, like you said, democracy.
Right.
Elections,
Yep.
which can be rigged, which usually are rigged. Right? And the 10 horns which thou sawest are 10 kings, which
What
have,
verse is that?
verse 12.
Okay.
Yep. And the 10 horns which thou sawest are 10
Oh, wait. The other 8th is talking about, the other 7th is America coming from Britain. America was formed by Britain. Hey, didn't it say it knocked down 3 horns? Or is that another section?
Now, verse 11.
That must be in Daniel then.
Yeah. And the beast that was and is not, even he is the 8th, and is of the 7, and goeth into perdition.
Mm-hmm.
And the 10 horns which thou sawest are 10 kings, which have received no kingdom as yet, but receive power as kings 1 hour with the beast.
So they got to go with whatever America's going with. The whore that robbed the beast.
Now I got a precept going into what the just put on the garment.
Are you good?
Look more studious. I just got the precept going into what the elder brother was saying, and the brother Shimon was breaking down. Cause that was a good point, and this how you know it's really wrong because, like he said, France, Britain, they had the monarchies, but America jumped back and they had the Senate going back into the spirit of Rome. This first Maccabees 8, and I'm gonna start at 13.
Oh, okay.
1.
Cause it start.
This shit get real. Damn.
Start at the top.
They said, you want me to read one?
Yeah.
All right, this first Maccabees 8 and verse 1. It says, now Judah, Salaki, now Judas had heard of the Romans. Yeah, you gotta bring out 1. Now Judas had heard of the Romans that they were mighty and valiant men, as such as would have accepted all that joined themselves unto them and make a league of enmity with all that came unto them. Hey, and that's the spirit of America today, man, with their armies and their military and every other country that accept them. Oh, but one thing, and this brother always bring it out, you gotta accept that the HMO community. Now, keep reading on it.
Yeah, keep reading.
And that they were great men of valor. It was told him also of their wars and noble acts which they had done amongst the Galatians, and how they conquered them, and brought them under tribute, and what they had done in the country of Spain for the winning of mines and the silver and gold which is there. And by their policy and patience they had conquered all the place.
Right, so that's Spain. Well, they became part of the beast. They got to keep up a puppet rule, and they would have to send servants to Rome, fight with Rome, etc. Like America did with Japan, fucked them up.
That's right.
And
I was thinking about that the whole time.
made them
Vassal.
join league with them. Mm-hmm.
Yep, I was thinking about that
Yep.
the whole time. Pause. But I was. You see? And that by their policy and patience, they had conquered all the place. Though it were very far from them, all the kings that came against them from the uttermost part of the earth, till they had discomfited them and had given them a great overthrow. So the rest did give them tribute every year. Besides this, how they had discomfited in battle Philip and Persis, king of the Chittims, with others that lifted up themselves against them and had overcome them. How also Antiochus, the great king of Asia, that came against them in battle, having 120 elephants with horsemen and chariots, and a great army, was discomfited by them, and how they took him alive and covenanted that he and such as reigned after him shall pay great tribute and give hostages that which was agreed upon. Hey, and that's what the fuck America be doing over there to them Arabs, man. They do that shit to this day, man.
Right.
They go find their ass out a rabbit hole, and the ones that want to deal with him, they set him up.
Yep.
And the ones that don't, they say the T word, then they fucking head on the plank somewhere.
Yeah, that's the NATO agreement. What we reading through is what NATO does. America goes to war, the agreement is everybody in NATO got to fight.
Yeah, got to ride.
One jump, we all jump. That's the agreement that what Rome told the Maccabees. It's like, look, if we go to war, come fight with us. If y'all go to war, we're going to fight with y'all. They know how the Romans dealt with their allies, man.
That's right.
And that's the same thing with America. That's NATO.
That's right.
That's right.
These 10 have no land, no rulership of their own. They get their power to the beast, the Roman system, which America is the horde that rode the back of the beast. It's the one that's in control. You got it.
It says, and the country of India and Media and Lydia, and of the goodliest countries which they took of him and gave to King Eumenes. Moreover, how the Grecians had determined to come and destroy them. Keep reading.
Yeah.
And that, verse 10, and that they, having knowledge thereof, sent against them a certain captain, and fighting with them slew many of them, and carried away the captives their wives and their children, and spoiled them,
And somebody get the fourth beast on deck.
and took possession of their lands, and pulled down their strongholds, and bought them to be servants unto this day. And it was told him besides how they destroyed and brought under their dominion all other kingdoms and isles that at any time resisted them. But their friends, such as relied upon them, they kept amity, and they had conquered kingdoms both far and nigh, insomuch as all that heard of their name were afraid of them. Also that whom they would help a kingdom whose reign and whom they would, they displaced finally, that they were greatly exhausted.
Hey, that's America. If they want you to rule, they set you up. They want to get you out of there, they overthrow your whole damn government, man.
Right.
They got economic hitmen. All right, they set up puppet leaders to get followers behind them and fight to take you down. All right.
Social hitmen.
Yeah.
You know, prior to 9/11, people wasn't looking at Arabs like they look at them, man. They got social hitmen. They got Esau the double, man.
Yeah, and it's not a conspiracy theory anymore. They finally let the cat out the bag. The CIA funded the damn Taliban, man. They provided equipment for them.
That's right.
It's known now. They don't care no more.
Brother.
It's like it's like it was saying in there, you know, they come with the offer of, we'll fight with you, you just got to deal with us. And that's how the Taliban got started. The Russians went down there and they was going over there to take all their oil and all that shit. The Americans end up finding sympathizers or people that didn't want to fuck with the Russians, and they told them that we'll deal with you, just fight for us. But like the brother Murph pointed out, that the Elder Benji say all the time, you gotta accept this other shit too. You can't just say we cool and we gonna fight together, but you ain't letting women do what they wanna do. You ain't letting dudes be moles. You ain't letting all this other shit that you don't agree with go down. That's why the Afghanistanis and them Taliban motherfuckers end up getting demonized and getting dealt with, because they wasn't willing to accept the social things that come with dealing with Esau.
I think that was Rambo too. He actually fought with those Arabs, right, against the Russians. Yep, and then the narrative changed, like you said. Esau wanted to come in and take more resources, or Esau wanted to push certain social agendas. Now all of a sudden you all over the media with a new agenda Esau controls, and then they done flipped it on you.
That's that wine.
Right.
It's more. Become.
It said also that whom they will help to a kingdom, those reign whom again they displaced finally, that they were greatly exalted. Yet, and this going back into the monarchy and what makes America wrong through the spirit. It said, yet for all this, none of them wore a crown or was clothed in purple to be magnified thereby. Moreover, how they had made themselves a senate house. So when you monkeys get out here and vote and shit, and the scriptures tell you in Deuteronomy not to do that, you know, this is the tradition that you following, man. You know, this is going out the customs of the heathen. The customs of the heathen are vain, as it tells you in Jeremiah. It said, moreover, they had made a house for themselves, a senate house, wherein 320 men sat in council daily, consulting a way for the people, to the end that they might be well ordered, and that they committed their government to one man every year. And that's why you got monkeys on TV like Joe Biden. This is what they do. Yep. It says, who ruled over all their country, and that all were obedient to that one, and that there was neither envy nor emulation among them. That's why when you pick the president, you pick the president. Right. And they prey on you niggas' emotions. Because even though this and we know ain't none of that shit for us, but you see how they preyed on, like I said, they had these social hitmen. Trump was doing better for the so-called black. None of them would do good for us, Israelites. Then the so-called Joe Biden, Trump was doing better for you so-called blacks. But they used a couple words, they preyed on your emotions. Now they talking about on the internet today, this is the most non-black campaign ever. Because you niggas believe that shit that the white man sells you, man. You some doubles. What you want to say? I know you want to say something.
You don't vote for Joe Biden, you ain't black.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. And look at this, man. I ain't like a nigga shaking. He got the freaks. He got the creeps every time you see him.
Joe Biden's the reason niggas locked up for life over stealing a Snickers bar.
Right. And one nigga stole that hot dog. And he wasn't supposed to be eating glizzies anyway. But he stole a hot dog. And they gave his ass life. Because it was his third time doing it. And not only Joe Biden claimed Hillary, y'all smoked. Hillary Clinton.
And Kamala Harris enforced it.
Kmart Harris.
She enforced that shit down there in California.
You know, so this been going on for you niggas for years, but it says that, all right?
They call it Reaganomics, but Biden is the reason why your daddy got 30 years for two crack rocks, and the cracker that got pulled over with a kilo got a year in probation.
Oh, look at his son, the crackhead.
On camera smoking rocks.
Yeah, they found the coke in the White House. There's cameras all in that bitch. Nobody saw who laid this
And
down.
the laptop full of that freakism.
Yeah.
Black dudes slamming white hoes.
Doing drugs.
He about to go shoot up a school.
Not his wife.
As other men, the scripture says it. They're not in trouble as other men. Right. It also says that anybody who touches them is gonna get 7 times. So you got they've been entitled. They've been getting overpassed. They've been like the scripture say exactly.
That's like, you know, at the end, that's the spirit. We started talking about that. Now you niggas, you Edomite niggas.
That's right.
are getting dealt with, man.
That's right.
You South Africans on your ass, man.
That's
On
right.
your ass.
And folding chairs on your head.
Nigga hitting a heavy bag with the chair.
You got the Daniel, go ahead.
This is the book of Daniel 7:7. It says, and after this I saw in the night visions, and behold, a fourth beast. The fourth beast is talking about the Roman Empire. Behold, a fourth beast, dreadful and terrible, and strong exceedingly. And it had great INT, talking about their military power, because the Roman Empire had a great military power. And it says, it devoured and break in pieces, and stamped the residue with the feet of it.
We just read about it in the Maccabees. It couldn't be stopped.
And it says, and it was diverse from all the beasts that were before it, and it had 10 horns.
What made it different? All right, it had a Senate house, man. It didn't have a monarchy. It had a Caesar, a president. All right? And it ruled with the 10 horns. All right, it's allies. They had to fight with them. You got it.
Verse 8. This is the book of Daniel 7 and 8. It says, I considered the horns, and behold, there came up among them another little horn. It says, before whom there were 3 of the first horns plucked up by the roots.
Right, and that's America getting into power. All right, and what's your 3? Britain, Spain, and France. Remember, those 3 countries owned America. Now, Britain get the president over because they was the main one. All right, and ultimately, that's who they had to break free from last, was Britain.
It
All
says,
right,
and it says, and behold, in this horn were eyes like the eyes of man, and a mouth speaking great things.
That's right.
So that's what America do. You know, they blaspheme, into the entire world.
Yeah,
They'll
everything
speak
that's
lies.
holy, they call it unholy.
That's right.
They set up wickedness.
They surely are turning up things upside down, shall be esteemed as the potter's clay.
They push science to the world. They push evolution to the world. All right, they push atheism to the world. You know, and then at the same time, put an image of a white Jesus up, man.
Just in case you want to be religious.
Right, just in case.
And then, can I touch upon a little more, as far as American? So this is the book of Revelations 20, and I'm gonna start at 2. It says he laid hold on the dragon, the old serpent, which is the devil, and Satan, and bound him 1,000 years, going into the dark ages. But here's the point, verse 3. It says it cast him into the bottomless pit. The bottomless pit is over there in Europe. It says, and shut him up and set a seal upon him.
It is Europe.
Yep.
It's not like you said it like it was a fucking place we about to go to.
Right.
It is Europe.
Right. That's a good point.
Europe is the bottomless pit. Don't read it like that.
Yeah,
Don't
that's
read it down like that.
no. You made a good point because that would paint an image like it's
Like it's
a special
past
hole.
history kind of shit.
No, the pit is the land. When you go into 2nd Ezra, the 5th chapter, the Lord breaks down having one lily,
That's it.
one pit. When he said pit, it was talking about land,
That's it.
which is talking about Israel. That's his land.
But in order to put a house, you gotta dig a fucking pit. You gotta put the foundation down. You gotta go and put your posts. You gotta put the stone down. The Lord says He's at one pit, one lily, one river.
Yeah, the breakdown would be off because this hell that you speak of, I think they try to propagate in the Roman Catholic Church. Are you falling forever in a never-ending land, or are you burning? Like, you got to make up your fucking mind.
No, hey, Salaki, that's why, you break it down, say it just like that. Because, a nigga be watching that History Channel, man. No, it's all good.
Hit it again.
Verse 3, Revelation 20 and 3, it says it cast him into the bottomless pit, which is Europe. It says it shut him up and set a seal upon him that he shall deceive the nations no more. Because during this time period you had Jake ruling, which was called the Dark Ages. Jake was ruling all of Europe, Esau Edom was under, Jake's foot. And it says that he should deceive the nations no more till the 1,000 years shall be fulfilled. And after that he must be loosed a little season. Going back to that little horn we were in Daniel the 7th chapter, that little horn being America, the so-called white man will come up into power and rule for that little season.
Right.
We're in that little season. Actually, we're at the end of that little season.
That's right. And that little season is falling down, man. All right, and that's why Revelation 12 says, Satan knows the devil's coming down upon you with great wrath, knowing that he has but a short time. Right. And we can see all the prophecies. I mean,
Yeah,
they've been
they all hit.
man. Man, when we first came in, we thought that we was like about to be out of here.
Every week.
Bro, every year we thought it was almost out of here. But then we got to the point where we started getting to it, like the apostles, when they thought 2000 was going to be the year, and then they said that before 2000 came for the record, you scoffers who scoffed the apostles. They said before they saw through the spirit that it wasn't the time. Matter of fact, I hear Apostle Kapar right now. They erased the countdown off the board. It's like that, but
This prophecy had to happen.
right. That's right.
I would have been smoked.
We all would have.
That's right, brother.
That's the real boy.
That's it. See, but now the Lord is causing all the things. He says in 2nd Ezra, and when you see part of the signs pass, you'll know that it's the very same time the Lord is about to visit the world that He made.
Right.
Now you see the chariots visiting the world that He made. All right. You got the United States Space Force. All right. We grew up all our life. We ain't heard of no damn Space Force.
Right.
There was the military. You had the Navy.
Army, Navy, Air Force.
His Coast Guard. I never even respected the Coast Guard. All right, and then they're like that's not a military unit. That's just a guy. But that's actually a military unit of
of the United States Army. But now we have a fucking Space Force. If you can't see what time we're living in and that we're knocking on heaven's door,
Right.
you're part of the wicked.
That's right.
Go ahead. Come.
Elder, can I jump down to verse 7?
You got it out.
This is the book of Revelation 20:7. It says that when the 1,000 years are expired, Satan shall be loosed out of his prison, right? The so-called white man coming back into power. You know, what was that? Doing a period of what? 1400s? Around that time. And it says, verse 8, it says, it shall go out to deceive the nations, which are in four quarters of the earth, God and Magog, to gather them together to battle, the number of whom is the sand of the sea. Right, this is what the so-called white man does. He deceives the nations. Is this what he's currently doing? But what? His lies are being exposed. Is that Isaiah the 47th chapter? You know, through the men of the Lord, we're exposing this man's lies. You know, he is being exposed by the word of Yahweh Shah.
Right.
You know, the Lord is ultimately going to come back and bring him down.
Yeah, Revelation 12 makes it clear that that old serpent, the dragon, was all talking about the Romans. All right, because who went after Yahweh Shai? Who was in power? No. They talking about some creature living in the pit of hell. No, man. This is talking about the beast with never moves here. Malachi 1 and 4. I should have revealed. We should rebuild the impoverished places thereof. The Lord said they shall build, but I will throw down.
That's right.
I used to call it the board of wickedness. That's the mystery of 2 Thessalonians 2nd chapter solved right there. The wicked one is Edom. The board of wickedness is Edom.
Man.
The people of the Lord's curse, that's Isaiah 34, that's Edom. Cain reincarnate is Edom.
That's right. That's right. And then that border of wickedness is now basically the planet, because they just took over the planet. So it ain't nowhere you can go on the planet without being inundated with wickedness.
That's right.
That's why the Lord got to destroy this place, man. It's not, no, that's what the Lord says. Woe to them that build up where no man has a place for themselves. Loosely paraphrasing. Now you done built this up. Now I ain't got no little corner where I can just have righteousness right by myself. I don't want nothing. I just want to be by myself with righteousness of the Lord. And I can't even get that.
They stack everybody on top of each other, right next to each other. When you just take the scenic route through America, that's a ton of land there.
That's right.
All right, but then they tell you it's overpopulated.
That's right.
That's right.
And Big Guy, you were just driving through and said how beautiful America is, going from from the southwest to back to the Midwest. You know what I'm saying? And it's like when you fly over a drive-through and you really start to go. See, niggas are dumb. Niggas don't go into the forest, man. They don't go into the woods. They don't go and look at the landscape.
That ain't got to
Shit,
do
I'm
dumb.
smart.
That's why I'm not
going my ass in the
Even the law said the Lord wasn't going to kick the Hamites out right away. So the land to overtake them got to do a wild beast. Nobody going to motherfucking forest.
I'm just talking about seeing the beauty of the land.
Fuck all that. I'm beautiful. I can look in the mirror.
The land is beautiful. You ain't got to go to the forest to see it.
That's right.
I just said it was beautiful. I ain't went through no motherfucking forest. That's madness.
Hey, when you read the Kings, when David, when the mighty
It was a
men,
setup. It was set up through the forest because when you get to the forest, you see the cold. See the cold. You see the underground shit. You see the whole point was the beauty, the beauty that's in this land, and the beauty. This was a paradise. If you're not going up to the forest, the beach, the goddamn desert, this was a fucking paradise, man. This
you
was
and Big
gorgeous.
Hot gotta hook up, pause, and y'all go y'all asses because me and this brother ain't going my ass
That's
up.
madness.
Hey, when you read the
Lake
scriptures,
Michigan is beautiful. I don't need to go to the forest.
and when you read the scriptures, it tell you when they was fucking up Absalom and them, that it said that the trees devoured more than the sword.
Yeah.
I ain't going my just precepting you.
Yep.
What you said. Look, man, I'm not going my black ass.
Rattlesnakes and shit.
Right. Stone Cold gonna wipe your ass.
Man, I'm talking about the beauty.
Oh, it don't matter.
I'm talking about the beauty that the Most High created, and Jake don't go out and explore it. Most Jake, you know what I'm saying?
They do explore it. Niggas be at the lake all the time, man. Rainbow Beach.
Always go.
Look, the Lord beauty is everywhere. It can't be hidden. Esau just a damn devil, man.
Got postcards at the house.
Hey, well, John was in the wilderness.
He wasn't in the forest from that one. He wasn't in no damn forest. Now you know because there's a lot of people around, man. The wilderness don't equal forest. They gotta go through no fucking thicket to get to the forest, man. Take ass bugged up.
Yeah, like. It's the book of Revelations.
And we wasn't walking through the forest for 40 years either. We was in the wilderness. Otherwise, we wouldn't needed the church to be a shade unto us. We was in the forest.
Right.
That shit madness, man.
Well, it was a tree and like a pool or something at a certain point.
It's a tree right next to you. What they got to do with the forest? That wasn't a forest. Otherwise, we wouldn't need shade. Go ahead.
This the book of
If it was a
Revelations.
forest, the chariot wouldn't have been a light to us in the daytime. We wouldn't have seen it.
You know, speaking about the
You ever been in a forest for real? It's dark.
Right.
It's dark. Elder Malcolm explained it. Elder Nate explained it. Most of Elder Malcolm, man. You can't see your fucking hand, man.
Right.
Niggas talking about the forest. Motherfucking panther hop right on your ass. You ain't been to no forest. Your ass been to a preserve, nigga. I've been to a preserve. That ain't the forest. You Dan Ryan, man. Damn forest preserve, nigga.
Right. I'm from the South, brother. I'm
Your ass from St. Louis, I ain't South. That's right next to us.
And it's Mark Twain National Forest, which is right next to it.
Which is a forest preserve.
God.
Go ahead. Go ahead with the scripture, man.
Revelations 11 and 18. It says,
That's some mountain lions, brother, in the forest. Go ahead, my bad.
this is the book of Revelations 11 and 18. It says, and the nations were angry, and thy wrath is come, and the time of the dead, that they should be judged, and that thou shouldest give reward unto thy servants, the prophets, and to the saints, and to them that fear thy name, small and great, and shouldest destroy them which destroy the earth. Right, that's what Esau Edom has, done ever since he's been in power. You can't drink clean water. You can't eat clean food. You can't even think correctly in this society. And that's why this devil got to be destroyed. By Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai.
That's right.
You go back to the Revelation we read, Shimon.
This is Revelation 17 and 15. And he said unto me, the waters which thou sawest, where the horse sitteth, are peoples and multitudes and nations and tongues. And the 10 horns which thou sawest upon the beast, these shall hate the whore, and shall make her desolate and naked, and shall eat her flesh and burn her with fire. Which is where we started off talking about these different nations, which are going to flip on Esau Edom and flip on his system and shoot missiles back on them.
Right. If its own allies, his fellow Edomites gonna do it, how much more these other nations? And get the nation drunk up with wine and were mad. If somebody got the Obadiah, they didn't eat that bread, made us sterling.
Jeremiah chapter 51.
For the Most High has put in their hearts to fulfill his will and to agree and give their kingdom unto the beast.
That's another point. Read that, just that one line over.
For the Most High have put it in their hearts to fulfill his will.
This is all the will of Yahweh Bashem and Yahweh Shai.
Right.
The reason Daniel 7 exists, what's that, 2nd Ezra's 11? All right, yeah. 2nd Ezra 11, yeah. 11 and 12. All right. Well, Daniel 7, I believe it's Daniel 4 as well, Daniel 2. The Lord shows that he's rulers of the kingdom of men. To show that he is the true living power, that he is the, hey, somebody grab the Sirach, the type of omnipotent.
Yeah, no, in the 2nd Ezra you quoted, he mentioned that these are the things I showed Daniel.
Yep. That fourth
He
beast.
mentioned that in that. Yeah.
That's how we know that Rome is that fourth beast, man, because the Lord, for one, is plain. We the prophecy. But it's plain. Go ahead. I don't know what the breakdown to it.
Sirach 19 and 20. It says the fear of the Lord Yahweh is all wisdom, and all wisdom is the performance of the law and the knowledge of his omnipotency.
Right, so we get into these scriptures, the more, well, just plain, it's understood, but the more clear it get that the Lord really is omnipotent, he controls all things.
Right.
That's why I get into the prophecy of his kingdom is heavy. It's a faith booster for us. Babylon fell just the way the Lord said it will. All right, so did Persia, so did Greece. These kingdoms existed like the Lord said they would. So will this same thing happen in this captivity, man? This is the will of the Lord. The heart of the kings in the hands of the Lord, he put it to that he wanted, man. You got it, Shimon.
Yep. Verse 17, Revelation 17. For the Most High put it in their hearts to fulfill his will and to agree and give their kingdom unto the beast until the words of the Most High shall be fulfilled. And the woman which thou sawest is that great city which reigneth over the kings.
Somebody get Isaiah 10 and 5 on that. You can read that over, my bad.
Yep, and the woman which thou sawest is that great city, which reigneth over the kings of the earth, yep, which we know is here, Babylon the Great. All right, the city of unwalled villages.
We all saw it when Trump got up there. This is why Trump the GOAT, man. He got before all them other rulers. He pushed the motherfucker out the way, moved his shoulder, fucking fixed his suit jacket. Like, nigga, I'll run this shit. This is America here. America, what's that damn show called? They police the damn planet with some puppets.
World Police.
World Police, yep, that's it. They run every goddamn thing. That's who else could it be? Fuck yeah. Who else could it be?
America, fuck yeah.
Who else is doing this shit? You got it? Okay.
Well, I was thinking about the scripture that says, I shall be a lady forever.
Isaiah 47.
Yeah. Did y'all bring that already? Oh, yeah. Well, that's the mindset, man. You know? That's why they got that Statue of Liberty, which looks like a tranny to me. I mean,
100%.
Yeah. You know what I mean? There's a whole tranny, man. You know, statue, man. But it said, I shall be a lady forever, man. I shall not see sorrow. I shall not see poverty. I shall not see all this. But what it says, somebody grab that? It says, I shall not see sorrow.
Another book of Isaiah, chapter 47, verse 5. Sit thou silent and get thee into darkness, O daughter of the Chaldees, for thou shalt no more be called the lady of kingdoms.
Right. You keep reading.
I was wroth with my people. I have polluted my inheritance
Well, that's
and given them into thy hand.
Well, that's the point, man. You shall no more be called the lady of kingdoms, man. Meaning you're gonna lose that that hot girl status, man.
Yeah.
You know the chick that she's yeah. She's so hot right
The
now.
Olsen twins.
yeah. Olsen twins. Yeah. You know.
Look at them now.
Shit, a lot of you niggas' favorite bitch when you was in high school.
Yeah.
They all smoke. Look at
Except for Paris Hilton.
Yeah.
Come on, man, she's hot. Just because she's hot.
Yeah.
Come on, man, she's still hot, man.
I was thinking about he's Hansel. He's so hot right now.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hey, that's what I was in the UN meetings. They'll have their association, their associate get up. Or I'm thinking about that bitch Susan Rice. She'll get up and shit, and everybody will listen to what they got to say. That time is coming and going, man.
Yeah.
Why? It's because it says your enemy has laid a wound underneath thee.
Hey, who got it? I just called for it.
Oh yeah.
Who got the Obadiah?
I got Obadiah.
Do you got it?
Yep.
Go ahead.
You want the 7?
The verse I quoted. Go ahead, brother.
Obadiah 1:7. All the men of thy confederacy that brought thee even to the border, the men that were at peace with thee have deceived thee and have prevailed against thee. They that eat thy bread have laid a wound under thee. There's none understanding in him.
That's right.
Yeah.
You got it.
Yeah, they that eat that bread have laid a wound under thee. All these other nations that have basically drunk of that cup, now they're plotting against you, man. All right, you know, it's like you at the party, everybody in the corner plotting on how they gonna bury your ass at the end of the night, man.
Yeah. Even your own fellow Edomites, man.
Yeah.
Perfect. I can mention Isaiah off for you. This is back Isaiah 47:6. Thou didst show them no mercy. Upon the ancient hast thou very heavily laid thy yoke.
Right. So all roads lead to the Valley of Jehoshaphat. Why? Because of the controversy of Zion, man.
That's right.
You're being goaded into your own destruction, man. Scripture says, he that diggeth the pit shall fall therein, man. You dug a pit mainly for the people on this side, but the scripture says, upon whom has the wickedness not passed continually, man. Right. So you done fucked everybody over, man. Somebody grab Wisdom of Solomon 5:23 real quick, Baba Kishah.
It's gonna be like Mordecai.
Yeah.
Mordecai and Haman.
Yep.
You know, the trap they built for you,
Yep.
they gonna get hung on them same gallows because the Lord ain't dealing with them, man.
Yeah. Can you get it what said I should spread my net over thee? It's in Ezekiel. Go ahead.
Wisdom of Solomon 5:23. It says, yea, a mighty wind shall stand up against them, and like a storm shall blow them away. Thus iniquity shall lay waste the whole earth.
Right, that mighty wind is talking about the nuclear missiles, man.
Yeah.
All right, because the scriptures talk about the four angels on the four corners of the earth that's holding back those winds, man.
That's right.
You know, but the Lord's gonna give me the green light.
Go ahead.
It says, "And ill dealing shall overthrow the thrones of the mighty."
Right, ill dealings shall overthrow the thrones of the mighty. You dealt ill with everybody, man. Even your own people, man. All right? You fucked over everybody, man. That's why Scripture says his right hand is a right hand of falsehood, man. Anything you do is cursed, man. You know? But anybody got that Ezekiel?
Yep.
Oh, yeah, you got that.
This is the book of Ezekiel, chapter 32, and verse 3. It says, "Thus saith Yahweh, the power, I will therefore spread out my net over thee with a company of many people."
Can you read up what it says? Take a lamentation. I think that's up. Yep, right there, right above.
Ezekiel 32 and 2. "Son of man, take up a lamentation for Pharaoh, king of Egypt."
Right, cry for this nigga, man. All right, hey, what did Conan say? Crush your enemies, see them driven before you, and hear the lamentation of the women, man. All right? When the Lord come with, when the Lord bring the right hand, which is Yahweh Shai, to knock this nigga out, the whole world gonna see it. They go, your boyfriend finna get knocked out. That's right. All right? That's right. The whole earth is in love with this nigga, man. There's this image of Chezi, man. Go ahead.
"And say unto him, Thou art like a young lion of the nations, and thou art as a whale in the seas, and thou camest forth with thy rivers, and troublest the waters with thy feet,
right, so
and foulest thy rivers."
So the Lord's been likening Esau to a sea monster, man. All right, that's why he calls him Leviathan, man. All right, he likes him onto a lion, man, because he's been crushing people, man. He been whooping ass, man. Hey, he that boxer that been that's on a 10-win knockout streak. Yeah. All knockouts in the first round, man. That's been that nigga, man. All right, go ahead.
Yep. It says, verse 3, "Thus saith Yahweh, Bahashem Yahushai, I will therefore spread out my net over thee with a company of many people, and they shall bring thee up in my net. Then will I leave thee upon the land, and I will cast thee forth upon the open field,
right,
and will cause all the fowls of the heaven to remain upon thee."
So all these nations are getting ready to trap you up, man. All right, you have the BRICS nations. All right, they're about to really implement that. They're about to implement that, man. Hey, it reminds me of Frank White. If anybody ever seen the movie King of New York, yeah. What he told all the motherfuckers, said, anybody tired of getting ripped off by guys like that, hey, come with me. He said, you're all welcome.
To the Plaza Hotel.
Yeah, to the Plaza Hotel. Yeah, he said, I'm at the Plaza Hotel. He told all those bosses, anybody tired of getting ripped off by guys like that, come work with me. And that's what Russia is telling all these nations, man. It says Russia shall be a guard unto them, man. So now they're feeling bold to where they can make these moves now. So it says, let the weak say I'm strong. But go ahead.
Right? It says, I'm gonna finish verse 4. "And I will fill the beasts of the whole earth with thee."
Right, man. All right? He gonna feel, everybody gonna get a piece of your ass, man. And because it talks about that great feast in Revelations, man. But it says you may eat the flesh of kings, to the fowls of the air, to the beasts of the field, that you may eat the flesh of kings and captains and rulers, the riders upon horses. But the Lord promised this whole earth, but they all gonna get their revenge on Esau. Go ahead.
It says, "I will lay thy flesh upon the mountains, and fill the valleys with thy height.
Yep.
I will also water with thy blood the land wherein thou swimmest, even to the mountains, and the river shall be full of thee."
Yeah, man, so that's that blood debt, man. Numbers 35 and 33. "So you shall not pollute the land wherein ye are, for blood has defiled the land, and the land cannot be cleansed of the blood that is shed therein, but by the blood of him that shed it." So you got a blood debt, man. The Lord said, I'm going to water the earth with your blood, man. All right? But whatever y'all brothers got, you know.
I got that. Isaiah 47 and 7. "And thou saidest, I should be a lady forever, so that thou didst not lay these things to thy heart,
right,
neither didst thou remember the latter end of it."
Right. You didn't consider the latter end of your actions, man. All right? You didn't consider that you would have to pay in these last days, man. All right?
"Therefore hear now this, thou that art given to pleasures, that dwellest carelessly."
Hey, that's Isaiah.
Carelessly.
That's Lamentation 4. Rejoice and be glad,
O daughter of Edom.
Have fun right now, man. Hey, live it up, man. You know, enjoy the rest of your kingdom, man. You know?
The little bit you got, you better.
Yeah.
Watch out for folding chairs.
Hey, what's that song? You better snap. You better snap. Right? Right? You better snap. 'Cause you don't got that much longer. Go ahead. You know what's up.
Hey, live it up now.
Yeah.
Might as well.
Get your Pinocchio on, man. Go find the biggest mountain you can to ski on and just Pinocchio that bitch. 'Cause you
Man,
through.
and slide down that motherfucker like a slalom. Hey man, I'm telling you, man, do as many drugs as you can. Whatever perversion, shove as much fucking gerbils up your D game.
Torpedo all the light that you want. It's a wrap, man.
It says, "Thou sayest in thy heart, I am, and none else besides me."
Yeah, that's that pride, man. That's one of the major reasons the beast is gonna hate the whore, man. All right, because you done cut everybody out the deal. You robbed the bank.
That's Sirach. It
Yeah.
says promise heaven before the Most High
And man. Yeah, you robbed the bank, and the guys that robbed it with you, you know what I mean?
You pulled the Joker.
I was just
He
gonna
pulled the
say
Joker.
it. I was just gonna say it.
They gotta get into
He
it.
definitely went in on
It's one of the beautiful things the Most High made. That hubris in man, thinking that you get to the top, nobody can take you down. You know what happens? You stop training. You start just like that boxer who get to the top and he running through everybody, gets so cocky. I'm gonna beat everybody's ass. You don't train so hard. You don't sit there and cut this back, cut that to get to where you got to. Now you start not seeing all the shit around you. Now you up there take the fight with somebody, Buster Douglas, that you just know you're gonna run through, and he go Buster Douglas your ass.
Pause.
That's what Arnold told him on Pumping Iron. When they were sitting in the it's the line. God damn it. But that's what Arnold told him on Pumping Iron. What he said, when they like, Arnold, you the king. He said, I know. I can only go down. That's why I gotta keep getting better. Cause y'all gotta come up here. I can only go down. When you at the top, you can only go down, man.
That's right, brother.
Especially, you know.
And this time the Lord really gave Esau the fatness of the earth. In the Roman Empire, they wasn't over here, right? They didn't.
Inside out. Inside out. Oh, that's man. You just never man. You ain't got no board of blue.
Oh yeah.
Back in Isaiah 47, it says,
It's not.
"Thou sayest in thy heart, I am, and none else beside me. I shall not sit as a widow, neither shall I know the loss of children." And that's what the brother Yawana was going into, man. That's what the prophet is going into, prophesying that you know that, hey, Esau, Edom got a downfall. You know, you got a time appointed at what you're going to go down, man. And we see the current condition of the society in which it's currently in, and that you're going down, man. These other nations coming against you, man. Hey, the BRICS just launched their dollar, man, which is countering the American dollar currency, and it ain't looking good for you, man. Yes, sir.
This is the book of Job 20, and I'm gonna start at 5. It says that the triumphing of the wicked is short, and the joy of the hypocrite but for a moment.
Right.
Man, it's so beautiful. The Most High gave us eternity, man.
Man,
He
bro.
gave Esau a fucking half a second, man.
Man.
Because if you look, and that's really way more. If you look at the Sirach 18 goes into how time, a little bit, the perception to understand a little bit of time. Man, the Lord's given us billions and billions and billions and billions of years, man. And he gave Esau, a hiccup. It's not even a blip. Because you go into billions and billions of years, a blip could be 5 billion years. He didn't give Esau that. All right, this is a vapor, a little decorator, a little season.
Well, it says, why do the heathen rage and the people imagine a vain thing? Are you imagining that you gonna forge your kingdom, the inward thought of their houses to
Continue forever.
or the inward thought is their houses shall continue forever? But that's not the case, man. The scripture says righteousness is eternal.
I got a precept. This is Sirach 18:10. As a drop of water unto the sea.
That's the spirit. I know it's gotta be quicker than that.
As a drop of water to the sea. I got you. I read for you like old time break it down. As a drop of water to the sea, and the gravel stone in comparison of the sand, so are 1,000 years to the days of eternity.
So 1,000 years to the day of eternity is like one grain of pebble on all the goddamn sand on the beach. So if you really could put that into your imagery, because when you got poetry, sometimes it's easy to see it. The big boulder falling and smashed on the Edomite head. You can see that shit. Right. All right. But then sometimes you gotta, really think about it and muse upon it. You got 1,000. You want to walk down the sand of the beach and get the sand in your clothes and your socks. And you're trying to get the sand out. Well, one of them little grains of pebble, which is smaller than a goddamn pinprick, is 1,000 years compared to all the goddamn sand. Then you look at how small time is. This time we're in right now to eternity. Man, you can go through this, man. This ain't nothing. All right? And thank you to the Lord that he didn't make sure that life, like, what if the Lord would have said, we'll give 20% of eternity to Esau? You're talking about thousands and thousands and thousands of years under oppression. The Most High is merciful. He said, no, he's going to make a quick work of Esau. His kingdom is going to be quick. It's going to be a nothing, a fucking vapor.
Yeah.
Man, that should make you strong to know that we got the kingdom, the eternal. We have eternity, man.
Yeah.
We're fighting for eternity.
Right, because this place is on Esau's mentality. Esau has a microwave mentality. Like, I want everything now. I need it now.
My money and I want it now.
Right, I want to taste everything. I want to experience everything. I need a bucket list. Okay? Understanding this will keep you from that mentality, because you understand that you got what he said, time is on my side. Yes, it is. Right, time is on our side, man. Right. We don't got to rush to do nothing.
That movie with Denzel Washington.
Yeah, the demon and shit. Yeah.
Falling.
Yeah. Hey, so we don't got to rush to do anything, man. You know?
See, but then that goes to tell you who your trust is in. All right? Are you trusting in the horses? All right? Are you trusting behind Bashir, behind Rashad, man?
We not missing nothing.
That's right.
We finna get everything, man. All right? Hey, what did Bruce Lee say? He said, don't pay attention to the finger, or yes, you're gonna miss all the heavenly glory. And Esau's mad because he know all the heavenly glory is going to his sons, man. Yeah. He mad, bro. Yep. He making movies, Guardians of the Galaxy, Star Trek. You're not going there, nigga. Right. Only place you're going is into slavery. Right.
And the funny part about that is that most of them dudes that look like Edomites that they got playing in the movies is fucking niggas, man. William Shatner is a nigga, man.
I think William Shatner is a nigga.
William Shatner is a nigga, man.
Yeah, too many hoes, boy.
But that Guardian of the Galaxy nigga, he a fucking Edomite.
You think Chris Pratt?
Chris Pratt.
I think he a Jake, bro.
We gotta wait to see.
I don't know. He's probably Edomite.
What
He's probably Edomite. You talking about Star Wars?
You also got something.
Yeah, I think he's Edomite, but it don't matter. But the point that he said, a lot of them dudes that they put in the movies be Jake, but look, Esau ain't going his ass into the heavens, man, and doing anything. He's not going to make no, they show you on this movie, Independence Day 2. This nigga got a whole space colony. He got some gooks and shit. Look, man, you can forget about all that shit,
Esau
man.
showed what they would do if they could go to space. That's the whole damn, both avatars about, man.
That's right.
Esau tried to figure out how to fuck up space.
Yeah.
That's right.
And prosper. That's why Isaiah 26:10 exists. All right, let favor be shown to the wicked, and land of the upright, he would not behold the Most High's glory, man. This devil is still trying to do wickedness, even in the kingdom, man.
That's right.
Book of Job chapter 14, verse 5. Seeing his days are determined, the number of his months are with thee. Thou hast appointed his bounds that he cannot pass. Like the brothers going into, all right? Esau's not going to inherit the heavens, man. All right? You know, he has only for a fucking short time, man. All right? So therefore, he's going to come with, down with that great wrath, because he knows that he has but a short time. All right? So Esau, you can live it up, man. Live it up. This is it, man. This is the last of your kingdom, man. Because we got next. All right, and we gonna rule for eternity.
That's right.
That's why Scripture says better is the end of the thing of a thing than the beginning of it, man. You know, so hey, man, and the Scriptures talk about how the whole earth is gonna rejoice when you go down, man. Because hey, man, this whole earth is under oppression, man.
Yeah.
All right, this whole place is see. Only thing Esau can do is create prisons and weapons, man. That's the only thing he does, man.
Because he is a weapon.
That's what he is. Hey, Cain, Qui-Gon, weapon, stabbing instrument.
I just got a precept for what you was quoting earlier about if they in. This is Lamentations 4:21. It says, rejoice and be glad, O daughter of Edom, that dwelleth in the land of Uz. The cup also shall pass through unto thee. Thou shalt be drunken, thou shalt make thyself naked. The punishment of thine iniquity is accomplished, O daughter of Zion. He will no more carry thee away into captivity. He will visit thine iniquity, O daughter of Edom. He will discover thy sin. So like the brother was saying, it's over with. Esau ass is done, man. Right. He can forget about all of it.
Hey, and that cup, man. What's in that cup, man? Slavery.
That's right.
Hey, and Scripture says, talk about how the Lord punish our enemies 1,000 times more.
Yeah.
Let me know if you find that out. You got it. Just to back this brother up real quick, then we go back to where you was at.
Slavery, curses, plagues.
Yeah.
Go ahead, brother.
This Ezekiel 22:23, verse 32. Thus saith the Lord God, thou shalt drink of thy sister's cup, deep and large. Thou shalt be laughed to scorn and had in derision. It containeth much.
Right, now, that's talking about how we got fucked up, but you gonna drink of that cup. That's right. And that cup containeth much.
Well, it's gonna be double.
Yeah, it's gonna be
that's Ezekiel, right?
Yeah.
That's going into the northern and the southern kingdom, but the scriptures say he that touches you touches the apple of his eye. So if he did all this shit to us, he really gonna fuck Esau.
Yeah.
With the cup. Just going back to the cup.
Yeah, that cup containeth much. As the brother said, it said, fill unto her double.
Yeah, drink it down without mixture.
Without mixture. It is poured out without mixture, man. Okay? No chasing, man. But you got it.
It's the book of Jeremiah, chapter 49, verse 12. For thus saith the Lord Yahweh, behold, they whose judgment was not to drink of the cup have surely drunken. That's us going to captivity. Yeah. And art thou he that shall altogether go unpunished? Thou shalt not go unpunished, but thou shalt surely drink of it. Hey, Esau, you going to captivity, man. All right, you're going to drink double of it, man. All right, without no chasing. All right, it's going to be terrible for you, man. You're going to suffer the worst slavery of all time, like we suffer. All right, if the Lord punishes whom he loves, how much more you whom he hates?
And then it's another one that says, thou shalt certainly. It says, if they shall say, if they shall refuse to drink of the cup, tell them thou shalt certainly drink of it. It's funny because you Edomites, you look at us crazy when we tell you that you're going to slavery, but the fact of the matter is you already in slavery.
That's right.
You in slavery under your own people right now.
Right.
Dumb fucks, man. So how is it so hard to wrap your mind around a righteous slavery? Okay, right now you in a wicked slavery. It's
your own brother.
And it's your own brother. Amalek got you niggas in slavery, man. You got a fucking Amalek. Hey, these elites, they don't got no damn social security number, man.
That's right.
You know. All right. Cram. hey, Amalek don't got. Hey, they above the law. The laws that you gotta fucking follow, you get pulled over, man. You had that one Edomite in the fucking. He was getting tackled. I think at the airport, he was like, you treated me like a nigger.
Oh, yeah.
You treated me like a nigger. Right, because you are the new nigga, man.
Hey, and them Amalekites, man, they don't even deal, fuck being above the law, they don't even deal with the regular police.
Yeah.
Chicago Police Department don't go fucking with Amalek. They got Amalek Police Department that deal with them, man.
They own ambulance, on everything.
Yeah, I was just gonna say, even they health, they did their own stores. They a lead amongst you, man. Especially when you go into the 1%, they don't even step foot around you niggas, man.
Somebody get these jigaboos.
Bro, they got this shit up north. I know about it because my homie, he was an Edomite, his grandma was an Ish person, so he considered himself Ish, right? And they got a place where if you Ish, you can go in and get $15,000 help.
That's it. And
damn, let me identify as an Ish because Murph needed donation.
It was like anywhere. I think it was like anywhere from 1,500 to like 15,000.
Large and small loans.
Yeah, they got a welfare place. You go in, you can prove you Ish.
Yeah.
I'm trying to move here. Bam.
No interest. Yep. You don't even have to pay them back.
Yeah.
They just give you the money, and you can go do it just for being an Ish.
That's how a lot of these Jewish niggas get the shit in the diamond district and stuff like that in the country. Yeah, who was that one dude we was watching? This was months back. He was talking about
He started off.
Yeah, he was going to how he started off. He got the money for it, and then that was that. Now he a big time jeweler, man.
That's right.
Look, man, all I gotta do is fucking, I'm gonna walk in that bitch eating the masa. Some monster. Have me one of them little dreidel things.
You gotta tape the curl. You gotta get the extension.
Yeah, I gotta tape it.
Bald head, but you got the curls.
God knows. He did. I had Jewish niggas.
Hey, why you call me on the Shabbat, nigga?
Hey, yeah, you called me on the Shabbat. You had them curls.
You gonna look like folks in the Little Rascals.
Yeah.
Big ass bitch.
They went to get along.
Yeah.
They went to get along.
This is the book of Deuteronomy chapter 30, verse 7. And the Lord Yahweh thy power will put all these curses upon thine enemies, and on them that hate thee, which persecute thee.
And we seeing that now.
You know, just back to what the brother's going into. All right, that you got these Edomites getting tackled on a damn airplane, man. On the airport by Amalekite. All right, I feel like a nigga. All right, you got these Edomites versus what? These Amalekites, man. These regular Edomites versus the Amalekites, which gonna show you that Esau's being equal to his own brother, which the curse represents us, but it's actually going upon them, man. Esau hating on Esau.
Hey, the opioid epidemic, man. All right. Hey, you got other Edomites selling drugs to other Edomites. To the point where they done wiped out. They can't even reproduce themselves now. That opioid epidemic ain't no joke. That gonna show you we way stronger than you fucking Edomites, man. Cause you try to wipe us out with the crack epidemic, and this nigga still walking around from the 80s that used to be crackheads, man. Yeah, still alive, man. Still kicking it, man. All right. That opioid epidemic fucking wiped out millions of you Edomites to where you can't even reproduce yourself, man. All right, showing that we stronger than you, man.
I got something for you. This is Psalm 75, and I'm gonna start at 7. Once again, this is Psalm 75. I'm gonna start at 7. It says, "For the Most High is the judge; he putteth down one and setteth up another. For in the hand of Yahweh there is a cup, and the wine is red; it is full of mixture, and he poureth out the same. But the dregs thereof, all the wicked of the earth, shall wring them out and drink them." Drink it.
Yeah. So, hey, man, you gonna drink of that cup?
Every drop, they gonna wring it out.
That's right.
Yeah.
Every drop, entire confection.
It's gonna be a dry cup.
Hey, the whole cup gonna be dregs. like dregs from the top to the bottom, bro. Like, cause it ain't gonna get your slavery gonna be the same all the way through. Like, hey, look, cause our slavery, like, look where we at now. We fucking white women, especially them. And we standing with the king of this shit right now.
Man,
all right, look. Hey, look. Fucking your white women, man. Walking around doing shit, man, having fun. Esau getting hit with chairs.
Yeah.
All right, man. Right, you know what I mean?
Rock bottoms getting delivered.
Hey, the ancient Rome. What happened to ancient Rome? Jake took over Rome, bro.
Start taking over.
Jake took all those 11 Constantines. They considered themselves to be Romans, man. All right. You had the Byzantine Empire after that.
Yeah.
Hey, man, we took over.
Which is Eastern Rome.
Yeah, Eastern Rome.
Eastern Rome was ruled by niggas.
You got fucking Denzel Washington and Lil Wayne and shit. Nigga, the fucking Michael Jordan. You niggas ain't gonna have none of that shit.
Ain't gonna be none of that, bro.
Not Jay-Z. You niggas ain't gonna have. Right. That's what I'm. That's exactly. Ain't gonna be no Edomites. Y'all ain't gonna have none of that shit.
Hey, your first day of slavery. Hey, guess how your last day of slavery gonna look? Just like your first, nigga.
Exactly. That's the spirit. We were talking about this nigga Kanye West yesterday.
Yeah.
He got the fashion.
Yeah.
He got the rap shit. He the richest rapper.
Yeah.
You niggas ain't gonna. He making all the beats.
Right.
You niggas ain't gonna have no fucking Kanye West.
He got a Jewish wife.
Come on, man.
Yeah, you Esau. You Edomites
You ain't
too.
definitely ain't gonna deal with none of this shit, bro. We had a ball in y'all shit still, bro, cause the Lord is merciful, man.
They go fix, man. You know what I mean? Hey, there ain't no way they gonna be able to achieve or attain what we got in the kingdom, man.
Facts.
Yeah.
We had Jack Johnson knocking you niggas out. All Edomites beating the fuck out y'all.
And fucking your bitch.
And fucking the white woman.
Right.
And this in the time when they was really hanging niggas, bro.
Yeah.
We had fucking Jack Johnson, man. You niggas ain't gonna have shit.
Hey, then it's leisure time. I think I'll invent something.
Yeah.
Hey,
I
nigga,
ain't been wrong.
I ain't got nothing else to do. I done knocked the nigga out, fuck the bitch.
Make it real, bro.
Hey, get the
Let's
eviction.
get these last precepts.
But go ahead, though.
So Isaiah 33:1 says, "Woe to them." It's like, I'm gonna slow it down. Isaiah 33:1. Woe to thee that spoilest, and thou wast not spoiled, and dealest treacherously, and they dealt not treacherously with thee. When thou shalt cease to spoil, thou shalt be spoiled. But when thou shalt make an end to deal treacherously, they shall deal treacherously with thee.
That's right.
And that's what happened, man. These nations, they started to see that you're weak now, man.
That's right.
You couldn't go in Venezuela, all right? You couldn't even go to Venezuela. You had the nigga with the big ears, the Northern Kingdom Obama.
Chavez.
Right? Yeah. Nigga look just like Obama. Try to put him in there. That nigga was in a hotel room for like 3 years, nigga, waiting to get put in office, man. That shit did not work. Then, you tried to go into Syria, try to take down Assad. You had Russia being the guard. Okay? Well, Russia not in my house. Okay? Stopped all that shit. And now you at the point where everybody sees it. You're not able to knock nobody out no more. You don't got that jab no more, man.
Yeah.
You know? So now the whole world's getting ready to spoil you now. And starting with these BRICS nations. You know? It's a currency war, man. Because that's what it was all about, man. You know, that's why they took down Gaddafi. That's why they took down Saddam, you know? 144, call all you like
How about you now,
You got something, Avalon?
Yes, sir. This is from Isaiah 14 and 21. It says, prepare slaughter for his children for the iniquity of their fathers, that they do not rise nor possess the land, nor fill the face of the world with cities. Right? Because it's a scripture that also says what? You know, how's the word? I believe it's in the Psalms. I believe it's either 50 or 51. How it talks about, you know, they named them after their own. They named the place after their own names. You know, but that's no longer going to be a thing because when Jay comes back into power, we're going to take the kingdom, possess the kingdom forever and ever.
Right.
That's Daniel said. And it says, verse 22.
And they got to pay for what their ancestors done, man.
Right.
We pay for what our
I'm saying they are there.
Yeah.
Pay for what they did.
That's right.
Just like we paying for.
Isaiah 14 and 22, it says, for I will rise up against them, saith the Lord Yahweh of hosts, and cut off from Babylon the name and remnant, and son and nephew, saith the Lord Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua. So Esau Edom will be cut off entirely. What's that, Obadiah 1 and 18? You know, their whole line is going to be wiped out.
Yeah, after Obadiah 1:18.
That's because they try to do it to us, man. You know, as a captivity, Ray Rob, they did the whole 9, all right? And now they are ashamed of it, all right? And they complain of an ungodly father, all right? The scriptures told you, man, they prepare slaughter for their children because of what their fathers did, and they are their forefathers.
And another thing, man, the other nations gonna pay too. They ain't just Esau.
Yeah.
This is the book of Obadiah 1 and 18.
What's I got it?
It's the book of Obadiah, chapter 1 and verse 18. And the house of Jacob shall be a fire, and the house of Joseph a flame, and the house of Esau for stubble, and they shall kindle in them and devour them, and there shall not be any remaining of the house of Esau, for Yahweh has spoken it.
That's plain. There won't be any Edomites left.
That's right.
And read the verse when they're going to lose their land. Judah shall get their land. I think it's the second to last verse.
This Obadiah 1 and 20.
Yeah.
And the captivity of this host of the children of Israel shall possess that of the Canaanites, even unto Zarephath, and the captivity of Jerusalem, which is in Sheprad, shall possess the cities of the south, and the saviors shall come up on Mount Zion to judge the mount of Esau. The kingdom shall be Yahweh's.
Maybe it's verse 19.
This Obadiah 1 and 19. And they of the south shall possess the mount of Esau, and they of the plain the Philistines, and they shall possess the fields of Ephraim and the fields of Samaria, and Benjamin shall possess Gilead.
Right, so our land is going to be expanded, man. And part of our expansion is the land of Edom, because you will cease to be a nation.
Right.
You can close it out. Close it out.
So with that being said, we want to end off by giving all praise, honor, and glory. Until next time, walk the Bible ball.
Hey, we're going to salute out.